Utah staying active as far as the Mammoth are concerned. Schmidt's numbers overall in 741 games, 52 goals, 187 assists. You see the plus 106 and the guy who's playing about under 20 minutes a night. A 3-year, $3.5 million AAV with the Mammoth on July 1st. Here he is on why he signed.
He plays hard. Like, they have more than just a couple of skill guys. It's becoming a more complete team. And, the defensemen are a lot more veteran now. In a lot of ways, it mimics Florida and how they kind of went through the draft, have a bunch of guys kind of grow up together and then start to make noise later as they get older in their careers. And that's where I see the team, right? Like, that's something that kind of excited me. You see that type of trajectory again. And seeing how it worked. Can it be replicated? That's the type of idea. And, with ownership and everything they've done in the city of Utah, it's just, there's a lot to like, especially since I'm a pretty outdoorsy guy. I love hunting, I love fishing, I love getting out and doing all that stuff. So that is completely right up my alley. Not that I didn't like going to the beach every day, but this is a different stage of life that I love. I'm really excited for.
Well, how refreshing. We keep hearing about the advantage guys have in Florida because of no state tax. Here's the advantage Utah has. You want to go fishing? This is a good place to be. Go south to Utah. That's why Nate Schmidt wanted to go there. It's interesting, Each, because this was a team. They were on the border of the playoffs. I don't think anyone really believed they'd be a playoff team, but they were hanging around a little bit. And sometimes Schmidt happens. I get it. Now Nate Schmidt's there. A little toughness, a little vigor. What do you make of the move?
Yeah, like he was able to reestablish his career with the Florida Panthers last year. And we remember, he had 5 assists, I think, in the Stanley Cup Finals. So he brings, as you saw him speaking there, he brings good energy.
Yeah.
And he brings also now winning energy. He's been to 2 Stanley Cup Finals. Don't forget, he was there with the Vegas Golden Knights in their first year. So he brings experience. He brings, I think, the right attitude. And he'll help some of the younger players there through the bumpy times that happen in any season.
I think he was a great value piece. He's just, we were saying, calling these very games during the Stanley Cup Final for the international broadcast, making plays. He's agile. He seems to have kind of rediscovered his tempo and playing at his tempo as well in terms of his skating. I think this is a great signing for them.
And where do you see Utah overall, Weeksy? How much further away are they from a true playoff spot?
I think they're still a bubble team. A lot of that will be dependent on their goaltending. If you look at their team, they have a lot of bright young offensive players, really bright. But if Vejmelka can play the way he's capable and perhaps a bounce back from Ingram in terms of reestablishing themselves, they could be right there when it's all over.
I see it the same way. It's a bubble team. The problem for Utah is, okay, who comes out, right? I mean, because there's some teams that are established in that division and also in that conference. So they'll be better. They'll be harder to beat. And a guy like Nate Schmidt will help them.